no secret that Chicago is home to the original deep dish pizza. But what you might not know is that behind this humble facade, better known as Bert's Place, is the man who's dishing out what may be the best pies in town.
Well, basically the only entree, if you will, is Chicago-style pizzas. We make one style, and hopefully we make it well.
And today, I'm headed to the Village Marketplace where Bert stops every morning to get the ingredients for his famous pies. Bert, you started without me.
You're late. You're really late.
Don't you have someone that does this for you?
No, I take care of it myself. It works better that way.
Yeah. For being 77 years old, Bert has a lot of energy. I mean, it's 8 in the morning right now. I'm still waking up, and he's been up since 3 a.m. And whether I'm awake or not, I'm about to find out what grocery shopping with this pizza master is like.
You can start picking up some of these peppers for me.
Okay.
Don't start an avalanche. Why don't we get some banana peppers?
All right.
And you know which one they are? No, we ain't.
No, I don't. How did you know?
I know, my dear. We use a lot of fresh mushrooms.
There's the mushrooms.
All right, let's go.
Do you come here every day for fresh ingredients?
Every morning, fresh ingredients is paramount. All right, I think we're just about ready here.
I haven't been to the grocery store in so long.
I can tell.
How can you tell?
How can I tell? It's obvious to everybody but you.
Bert's funny. He's giving me a hard time, and he's very grandfather-like to me. After everything is bagged and checked out, a short drive takes us to Bert's Place, which he opened back in 1986. And it's there that I meet the rest of Bert's workforce. Well, here it is, Bert's Place. So where's the staff?
Well, you're looking at 50% of the staff. The other 50% is my wife, Sharon. She's right over here.
Hi, Sharon. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. Thank you for your help.
We got a lot of work for you to do. Maybe we'll hire you, maybe not.
So let the job interview begin.
This is a knife.
Oh, I didn't know you hold this end.
Well, you'll find out soon.
Is that enough?
No, that's not enough. Why are you stopping there? I fill this thing up.
To the top?
No, to the bottom.
I like Bert. He gives you a hard time, but it's all good fun. He's a pizza wizard.
I told you haven't been in the kitchen in a long time. Like 23 years or so.
Do you watch the show, Bert? I'm in the kitchen all the time.
That's the base. We got to get it spread out evenly around the whole base.
Okay.
And all you do with that is just press it down. The pan style that we make is made actually in a steel seasoned pan. The dough is very light in texture.
I love cheese.
Take a piece and chew. Nice.
That is good cheese, yeah.
Cows.
In typical deep dish fashion, we pile on the fresh ingredients, which includes everything from jalapenos to peppers and mushrooms. Once the toppings are laid out evenly, these pies go into the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, I have been dying to try this deep dish pizza all day. Now I finally get to do it. I'm digging it. The dough, though, it's so good. The crust, everything.
The dough is part of the pizza. It's not a platform to put things on.
This is my kind of pizza. This is good.
That's the best pizza I've ever eaten.
We've been eating Bert's Pizza since we've been in high school. He was basically the first person to make deep dish pizza.
So we order an extra large just to take some home.
If I had to describe Bert's Pizza to somebody who can't get here, too bad for you.
Well, Bert, thanks for letting me help out today.
You did a very good job. But a hostess, keep your day job.
Okay. Gee, thanks, Bert. Since you're such a sweetheart, I'll let you do the outro.
This is Bert's Place, Morton Grove, signing off.
Chicago's culinary scene never ceases continues to amaze me. Right now, I'm about to get my mind blown at Moto, where they're turning fine dining into a science experiment. At the helm of this part kitchen, part lab hybrid is rising chef Richie Farina.
My style of cooking comes down to fun. I want my guests to have fun with food. We're labeled as a molecular gastronomy restaurant. To me, that deals with NASA, outer space, sciencey stuff, which we do some of that. I'm coining it modern nature.
I see all these devices everywhere. Now you use these for cooking as well, right?
We do, yeah. Most of them are set up to be in laboratories. We have designed them to be used for food preparation.
By combining high-tech equipment with high-quality ingredients, Moto makes an ordinary night out extraordinary.
We consider ourselves dinner and the show, sort of the Disney World of fine dining. Today we'll be making 2 dishes. The first one's entitled Grow Room. We call it that because we actually grow all the garnishes, the microgreens, inside our indoor farm. And the second one is the inflated potato. Today, Andrina's going to be my lab assistant, and we're going to put her to work.
All right, Richie, I'm ready.
What's with the getup?
Well, you said it's a lab.
Close. It's not that type of lab, though.
Well, let's start cooking.
Let's do it.
First up, buffalo tartare with a super fresh twist.
For this dish, we actually do what's called zero food mile gastronomy. We grow all the greens inside of our indoor farm. So the greens that we're going to add to the dish today is a mixture of kale, kohlrabi, mizuna, and cabbage. We picked that mix for a little bit of bitterness and spiciness.
And this is what you take to the table?
This gets dropped inside of a glass cylinder. Table as your centerpiece when you first walk down. And this is actually seasoned with lemon vinaigrette and salt already.
This is amazing. Literally going from farm to table is pretty impressive. But now, Richie is going to do the impossible. All right, so what's up next?
Up next is the inflated potato dish.
What the heck is an inflated potato?
Well, first off, you take a bicycle pump, a needle, put inside of it, pump it up, inflate your potato.
That's impossible.
What we actually do is we take a potato puree and we'll lighten it.
My arm's kind of getting sore. You don't have a device for this?
We do have a device for this one. Put it inside of our chamber right here, inflate it using a vacuum.
Oh my god, then that sucks all the air out?
Yep, we've inflated the potato to where they need to be.
It reminds me of ice cream.
It's like ice cream.
Look at that.
So essentially that's your potatoes.
This is unbelievable. This is science. Richie is like a mad chef scientist. We literally just compounded this potato down to nothing and built it back up. We pair our inflated potato with grilled octopus and fresh basil. Well, it looks beautiful, but I also want to eat it, so shall we?
Absolutely, that's what it's there for.
Okay. Look at that.
And as you eat, it's going to melt
It
back
just
into...
melts in your mouth. Oh my gosh.
It almost turns back into the puree that we made.
That might be my new favorite potato.
Nice.
That is so different. All these dishes have so much flavor. They're so delicious. They look good. Wow. That's really good. You can taste the shallots, the pickles, and you taste the freshness of all the grains. Yeah, you're really using all your senses. You're not only tasting it, but you're smelling it, and you're watching him cut the greens and put them on your plate. Well, Richie, you give a whole new meaning to being inventive in the kitchen. I've never had so much fun making a dish, let alone eating it. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
What do you think of the show on Twitter with hashtag FirstLookTV?
Tonight we're exploring the beautiful city of Chicago, but like every great city, they also have their dark and mysterious side. So this tale starts as most tragedies do, with a lie. Weird Chicago Tours exposes a side of the city you won't find in travel guides. And judging from our first stop with my guide Jennifer, I can see why. So I can tell by the name of this place that a lot of shady stuff went on here.
Oh, definitely. Not one, but 3 murders took place here.
What?
And what makes them very unique is all those 3 murders happened in the same exact location.
Where was that?
Well, right above us.
right above us.
Yes.
So is this place haunted?
Oh, absolutely.
It creeps me out.
Well, I'm pretty confident it's haunted. I definitely heard some weird noises. Makes me want to get the out of there.
Wait, so how do you find out if there's energy here? How do you determine that?
Well, the little device I happen to have.
What?
EMF detector.
EMF detector. And how does this work?
Well, you just push a button, and at the sound it'll tell you how much electromagnetic energy is in an area.
So depending on the energy in the room, it'll go up to red, and if there's not a lot of energy, it'll stay at green. Wow, right now there's energy. Creepy! Oh my god, it's red. It's going to red. It's going to red. This is where the murder happened. There are way too many coincidences in this place. How can there be like 3 murders in the same exact place? That's weird.
Oh, it's just gonna get weirder. Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready.
This is my favorite place in the city. It has a ton of activity in it because about 600 people died in the Iroquois Fire of 1903, and 200 of them jumped to their deaths from the balcony level.
And then, as if I wasn't frightened enough,
Do you think you're ready to brave the stage door?
we're gonna go in there. These dowsing rods are used to locate electromagnetic energy. So basically, if they cross, that means we're not alone. If there's anybody here with us and would like to talk, cross the rods for yes. Oh my god, it's really crossing. You don't move them, they're stabilized, and they cross on their own, and you actually feel them cross. My heart's beating so fast. But nothing could prepare me for what happened on the last stop of this weird tour, Fado Irish Pub.
In the 1950s, it was owned by the mob. It was a strip joint.
Is this place haunted?
Yeah. Has to do with a prostitute that was here in the 1950s. She had a boyfriend, and she found out he was going to leave her. But she concocted a scheme where she would set the room on fire, and then she would dramatically rescue him, and she caught fire and died.
Oh my gosh, so it backfired, literally, on her.
It did, absolutely.
So she haunts this building.
More specifically, the bathroom. So it said that while a pretty girl's in there, maybe checking her makeup, she looks behind her only to find an enraged woman standing behind her. And you're shoved right up against the face.
I'm not going in there.
You have all the tools.
Okay, so I'll use this, but as soon as it gets to yellow, I'm out of there. If you hear me scream, come get me.
Maybe.
I really hope I don't see this prostitute, because it's going to haunt me for a long time. Is there anyone in here with me? Cross the rod if it's yes. Are you a female? Cross the rod if it's yes. Are you a male? Cross the rod if it's yes. I don't know, you feel like someone's gonna jump out of the stall at you. It's creepy. Did your girlfriend save you out of the fire? Cross the rod if it's yes. Is she here with you? Cross the rod if it's yes.
Is this thing? Where?
Alright, goodbye. Holy I'm out of there. The experience overall today was pretty spooky. I need a lot more of these. I saw a side of Chicago that I had no idea was out there. I knew a little bit about the gangsters and mobsters, but I didn't know this side to it. Well, Jennifer, I don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight, but I feel way more connected to Chicago, and it's been a pretty weird experience.
Then I'd say mission accomplished.
Definitely. Tonight on First Look, we're bringing you the coolest jobs from across the country. And I'm here in Chicago about to meet up with some truly talented women who represent the entire city just by being lovable. I'm so excited to be here. And what are we doing here today?
So today is going to be great. We're going to do a fitness boot camp, and then we're going to teach you one of our sideline routines that we actually do at the game.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to learn of your guys' routines. This is really cool.
You're going to be fantastic. The girls are super excited to have you.
Oh man, I can read my ages.
Welcome to the Birdo Center.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
These are the ladies.
Hi.
This is Audrina.
Nice to meet you all.
Which is going to be great. We're going to be working hard, sweating, and getting that athleticism that we really need to be dancers.
Push the toes away from the floor. Lift the rib cage high. Great, Audrina. Keep moving. Lift up. 2. Good. 3. Nice. 4. 5. 6. Beautiful. Now keep that heel really high.
Okay.
Now come up to center. Both heels lift.
The boot camp is kicking my butt in the first 5 minutes. I'm dying.
6. 7. Hold. Now stay a little bit.
My legs are on fire.
Lift your heels. Shoulders back. Find your balance. Really nice. Yeah. Lower it down. That's what I want.
But the real work starts with the routine.
Tonight I'm going to teach Audrina a 5 8-count routine that the levels usually perform in the fourth quarter of basketball games. Audrina, we're going to learn it pretty fast. You got to keep up. Here we go. Right away, every sideline that we start, we clap up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You break it down on 8. Pop out on 1, 2. You circle the front arm 3. Your back arm comes to the back.
It was like full on. They didn't really slow down for me.
It's remembering what comes next. When you can't remember what comes next, it's very hard to perform it the way that you know you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start it. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think once you practice, she'll be great.
So practice, practice, practice. Especially the hair whip.
So it's like spotting almost. Yep. Yep. So a little harder on the up, so it goes back into place.
Okay.
One more time. Ready? Try again. Yeah. Up.
As they said, if you can't hair whip, you're not unlovable. I think I kind of started getting the hang of it towards the end.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how did rehearsal go today?
You know, boot camp kicked my butt, but rehearsal for the routine was so much fun. You guys have the best job. This was awesome.
We think you did great, and we'd like to invite you to dance with us at the game at the United Center.
No way! That's so exciting! My gosh! Oh, look at that! And of course, your Tom. I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous because I don't want to mess up on that court. Hopefully, I nail it. So it's some makeup, a wardrobe change, and a little more rehearsing during pregame. The Lovables are locked and loaded. I feel very privileged. No one gets to be back here. I'm like in the locker room, I'm dressed up, I get to sit courtside. It doesn't get any better than this. Don't stop, keep getting it! I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super nervous. I warmed up a lot. I feel way more comfortable than I did when I first got here, so we'll see. Get all this adrenaline going, you're on the court, and you just start going for it. It felt awesome. I mean, I kept watching the dancers in front of me and on the side. I didn't want to look around in the crowd too much because I didn't want to get sidetracked. The hair flipping was my favorite. When you're out there and you're feeling it, you're so into it, you're just flipping your hair and attitude. Afterwards, I took it all in and looked around, and there was thousands of people. I had that down. I had to hit. Being lovable seems like a really cool job. You're with an amazing group of girls. You're dancing, you're cheering, you're supporting a team. All these fans that you're interacting with love you and the Chicago Bulls. It's really like a team effort. I love it.